I always feel like if I was in one of those scenarios, I'd be like under court-martial because I listened to what my commander told me.
Yeah.
Assassinate the engineer. Bam! Oh, fuck. I didn't mean now. You were supposed to pull your gun and wait a minute. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, that is Lessons, and that's my dirty laundry. And we are back to another episode of Gundam Wing. I just thought to myself earlier that I could push that off to the side. Somehow it's getting more in frame. I squish you. Anyway. Well, this went nowhere. Again.
I was surprised because I don't look at any golf at any time. Not even mini golf, so.
We've literally gone from a Kids in the Hall sketch that you brought up to a actual song that I was trying to remember.
Well, you were saying something about either French-speaking or Dutch-speaking parts.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about the
yeah.
French-speaking colonies. I guess technically, if you look at the Philippines and tilt it sideways, it kind of looks like Cuba. And then if you turn either of those in a different direction, kind of looks like Japan. So, yeah, it's the matter of respect. Like, we stopped doing the yoga scenes in the mirror room, and we started actually getting actual plot points.
Anyway.
I think it's Alouetta. Jante Plumoletta. I'm probably as good as that as I am playing hot cross buns on a recorder. These are the Daves I know. These are the Daves I know.
It happened.
I mean, I'm pro Jellico. How about you?
I used to be anti-Jellico, but I think I'm now pro Jellico. Shall we?
I'm sure some of that was usable. All right. Well, I guess with all of that said, all of that very important Gundam material, let's hop on in and see what we get with the Tallgeese destroyed.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
So, now that we're actually in an episode, who was your Star Trek crush?
I think it was Maria Sirtis, yes.
I mean, of course, but... of course, but let's go outside of TNG. Like, what was the first Star Trek show you watched? I'm assuming TNG.
I watched reruns of the TOS.
That was your first one? Okay.
Yeah, well, didn't have any crush there.
I started on TNG, but let's just take TOS and TNG out because those are the classics. You know, let's take DS9 out too. Let's go with the outer stuff. Like, I would almost say let's take Voyager out of it too, because I don't want 7 and 9 popping up for sexist reasons as well. Like, we didn't learn our lessons with Troy. So let's push outside of the main Star Trek. Who would be your Star Trek crush outside, like Enterprise, Discovery?
Enterprise.
For other sakes, let's push Prodigy out too. The kids one.
I think Discovery, and not. I mean, she was hot, and you know.
Well, Discovery is the name of the ship. I'm talking about people.
No, I'm talking about Enterprise.
They're also the name of a ship.
Yeah, but the show.
Hurry up! Give us a name.
Saturn.
Oh, I was gonna say T'Pol.
I mean, T'Pol was hot, but a bit too blatant. You know, the way they whole smattering with the, you know.
Yeah, but she like literally doesn't care though because she's a Vulcan.
Yeah.
It's not logical, your feelings for me. Oh, to be fair, she gets put in a relationship as well.
With Florida man. Florida spaceman. Oh, they won't be rebuilding that one, that's for sure.
So I've only watched one episode of Strange New Worlds. Number 1. It's a hottie.
I mean, when you're played by a former, runaway supermodel, then yeah.
Well, she's not the one I would go for on that show. There's another character who apparently has this whole Gorn storyline. I just don't know what her name is, because they don't name or drop her in the one episode I've seen, but she's apparently a main character.
Tallgeese? ゼクス特佐が使っているプロトタイプリオと呼ばれていたモビルスーツですね。
Heads up, I'm about to turn into a real bitch the moment I turn these glasses on.
Yeah.
最強という言葉は適切ではない。
Literally, yeah, she has different voice and everything.
最強とは全ての兵
Intonation.
士が自分の形容と考えねばならん。
Ah, Lieutenant Un, Lady Un, sorry. Oh, she's technically a lieutenant too. Is me. She's me. Well, her bitch mode is actually me.
Oh.
Well, she's getting pedantic over the radio. How more me could you get? I didn't build the ship.
Yeah. He pulls the gun. Yeah, I don't need this. Yeah.
Remember, he stayed around after the battle, so
Yeah, to surrender.
yeah.
さほど難しい会議にはならんさ。良き力。ロームフェラ財団は現状地上最強のモビルスーツガンダムが気になっている。これからもガンダムを倒す騎士として。
Speaking of TNG, the same way that Riker has to sit backwards in every chair, he has to
Yeah.
have one Captain Morgan himself everywhere he goes.
何？ガンダムとは戦争という時間の中に必要のない個人的な感情で戦っておりました。私とガンダムとの戦いは終わっておりました。そうか。
Well,
ならばゼ
your fight with 1 out of 5 Gundams is over.
君が裁判で有罪になることはオズにとってマイナスなのだ。名誉の戦士でこそ多くの兵士は君を悼み、さらなる闘志を持つだろう。当然ロームフェラ財団
Please die for us. Wow, that guy in the back really went for it with his hair.
素晴らしいな。君の死にはそれほどの価値がある。死ねば自由だ。さらばだ、ゼクス・マーキス。
この船は全員退艦した後、エアリーズ50機、キャンサー20機が襲うことになっています。相手は財団に取り入ろうとしている連合の生き残りです。ゼクス特佐を上層部の目から逃がす任務を聞きましたが。
This is like gladiatorial bullshit. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna give these guys.
Oh no, they
one
said
earned
it's for
their
him
no.
to escape.
That's for him to get killed.
No, they said this is set up for you to escape. Well, Zax disagrees because he didn't think he could escape it, but he does acknowledge that they said this is for you to escape. Not really fair, because they're tanks. I recognize that they hit the targets, but they also missed a lot too.
Yeah.
宇宙モビルドールトーラスでは何も問題ありません。素晴らしい性能だ。モビルドールは十分兵員補強になる。
So you decided to have your show off with the shittier versions.
なんだ。
Yeah, it's Trey's. It's obviously Trey's.
モビルドールに良き目標だ。攻撃させろ。
Trey's is pulling a John Henry.
他愛のない敵スパイカー。通信入ります。 敵利用からです。トレース特佐。何？攻撃中止！中止だ！
Also, what were you shooting him with? It had like no effect.
死にたいのかトレース特佐。モビルドールは人間のように容赦はせぬぞ。
モビルドールが優秀であれば私はこの世に必要ありません。この場で優劣を競おうと思っております。では。
乱心したが構わん。特佐を撃て。殺せ。
I mean, to be fair, if you agree, yeah, if you agree to it, he just shoot the room you're in. You're right in the line. You're controlling them. Yeah, same thing. It's literally the Starship Troopers thing. You know, can't push the button if you disable his hand.
ここであなたを射殺します。終わったな。スバロフ技師長、モビルスーツで戦うだけが戦争ではないのですよ。我々の勝利だ。命令を解除する。
Thank God you've got the slowest soldiers in history.
もう少し人間を評価し、人間を愛してもらいたいものです。
I always feel like if I was in one of those scenarios, I'd be like under court-martial because I listened to what my commander told me.
Yeah.
Assassinate the engineer. Bam! Oh, fuck. I didn't mean now. You were supposed to pull your gun and wait a minute. How would I know
There we
that?
go. International Space Station again.
オズの監視を抜けたシャトルです。やはりな。この航路はオズの使用頻度が少ない。
Sir, we have a conversation about your beard.
我々が抑えられるんですね。正確にはガンダムのパイロットだ。こちらに向かってくるシャトルはモビルスーツ運搬用ではない。では、その兵士を拘束してどうするんですか？ガンダムのパイロットはオズと戦うために宇宙に帰ってきたのだろう。同じ敵を相手にするのだ。そのパイロット
I feel like his mustache was drawn by Trump.
オズにそのパイロットを提供し、こちらの身を保証させることは考えられませんか？
That's gonna date this episode.
中途半端な交渉など役に立たん。オズには全面対決の道しかない。航続機、こちらに急速接近。オズのモビルスーツ、トーラスと思われます。5機か。こちらには宇宙竜王20機。勝てます。オズを甘く見るな。
Yeah, no, you don't. No, you
You tell
don't.
they're Space Leos because of the plum colored. Those are
Yeah.
plum Leos. I do declare.
連合の生き残りをかけて戦う。奴らにガンダムのパイロットを渡すな。連合のモビルスーツが分散した。なぜだ？交代した部隊に接近する飛行物体があります。なんだと？ガンダムか。奴ら地球からのガンダムを発見していたのか。向かってくる敵すべてノーマルタイプの宇宙船用利用です。よし、モビルドールに攻撃目標の指定を出せ。ここは任せた。俺はシャトルを追う。はっ。
It's also weird that the guy commanding the Tauruses is giving commands back to a command center to then command the Tauruses. Like, I remember when you argued this in Macross that a radio jammer would shut these guys down.
Yeah.
自分の手を汚さず戦うなどもはやこれはゲームじゃ。戦争を起こす人間は愚かじゃが、そこで流される血は無駄ではない。
愚かな人間はその血を見てわずかながら反省ができる。だがゲームになり下がった戦争は娯楽になるからな。
いっそゲームで勝負を決めてくれればいいな。そうすれば誰も死ななくて済む。
You know, they probably should have given Septim's voice to the guy who's got no nose.
自分の体で感じるため、オート機能は与えないのじゃ。
与えられるのか。ならばお前たちはもう少し長生きができるということだ。
作れませんね。そんなことするなら死んだ方が。
By the way, I have some used cars I think you should buy.
合理的に考えるな。ならば戦争こそ合理的でないわ。
お前たちが作ったトールギスおよび
And you know that doll guy's gonna get played by The Rock in the live action version.
殺せ。痛くも痒くもないゲーム版の戦争に手を貸すつもりはない。
交渉決裂だな。
特捜、ニコル特使から連絡が入っております。
Also, you know it wouldn't work out. Even if they all like got together and built you a Gundam, it would have a self-destruct device in it or some trick.
愚か者が構わん、すべてを破壊せよ。
Or, you know, let them attack the Gundam, get destroyed by it, and then do your thing.
早い。 瞬時に5機か。敵モビルスーツ80人加速しました。どんなやつが乗ってるんだ。
I guess the Alliance hasn't gotten word on automation yet.
Yeah.
連合の主戦力は撃破しました。直ちにシャトルをダッシュします。
I feel like Wing only let the Alliance guys around or survive, so there'd be still fall guys for us to show people stuff.
通信システムを貸してくれ。
いいだろう。
こちらカトル、宇宙に戻ってきた友よ。一緒にコロニーを守ろう。
ヒーローの回線を使っておる。優秀な兵士だ。
For using a different frequency?
持ち合わせているのだな。
He sacrificed. I don't know. What did I said before in my notes about, you know? We said things, so they must be true.
一緒にコロニーを守ろう。
シャトルの爆破を中止してくれ。
ほう、部下を憐れむ心を持っていたか。それでは話が早い。
オズのためにガンダムを作らなければならんとはな。
少し違う。ガンダムを超えるモビルスーツを作れと言っているのだ。
Mm-hmm.
The problem is who's going to double check their work. They're the smartest guys. Well, probably your guy back on Earth who got tricked by Trays.
子供だ。この少年がガンダムのパイロットか。なんという若さだ。隊長、トーラス電機、こちらに向かってきます。早いな。できるだけシャトルから離れて交戦できるか。了解。
Well, we know there was 20 of them, and I think we've seen 15 of them get shot down.
シャトルの攻撃は中止。トーラス部隊はシャトル航路から離れよ。なんだって攻撃中止？シャトルは放置するとのことだ。
別に宇宙に漂うのは勝手だが、航路上のゴミは片付けなくてはな。ニコル。
I mean, there's legitimately like only 2 places to go in space.
宇宙利用は任せたぞ。シャトルは俺がやる。 シャトルが沈黙したままだ。航路の掃除開始する。
Yeah, I mean, legitimately, the only safe place is if you're that guy on the shuttle, you just hang out on the shuttle now, wherever the hell it's going. You were told not to do that. And so much for my theory about safe on the shuttle.
あのパイロットはそれができる。わしのひらめきが報われればいいが。
Oh, he put... Okay, I got it now. I was like, how the hell did they just kill Hero?
No, Hero, Katra.
Well, I'm thrown by the next time on last time, because I think they implied that Quatch was mortally wounded, they said. So I was like, oh, did he, like, get injured near Sandrock when it exploded? How'd he get mortally injured?
No, he was injured. Remember, he was bleeding blood while he wasn't...
He wiped it away, and it didn't come back, so clearly it wasn't an open wound. Yeah, that's what I told you. Well, let's see, it's dark out. 8 hours ago?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm part of your cult.
Fighting the other cult of Oz, you know.
Well, technically, Oz is just in the cult of Romefeller.
Yeah.
Also, how is this even a fair fight? Like, and I don't mean like from Oz's perspective. I mean like Oz is technically like outnumbered here because the Tallgeese might as well be infinity. Because we've seen the Tallgeese fight underwater. It can do that. It can also fly. So none of these things are safe. Yeah, from the guy who's like, I hate being overestimated all the time.
And this reminds me of the earlier episodes, like, oh, you're wasting our resources. This sure looks like a waste of resources.
No, to be fair, those were Alliance resources.
Yeah.
That was an Alliance guy talking to another Alliance guy.
Oh, he was talking to Trays, I think.
No, it was Septum talking to, I don't think he was a named guy at all. Trace wasn't in that room. That was with Darlian was in that room. Ah, fuck, this is my move. I did this to the Gundam. Technically, you're performing a human shield.
Yeah.
Because he's made of Gundanium and you're made of regular metal. I guess, I don't know. I gotta think that whatever pressure's like cracking your helmet, like concussive force and whatnot, would make your head shatter, your skull would break.
Yeah.
Don't know why you were rushing to the surface to begin with. And that's when Gundam Wing got a female fan base.
Yeah, literally. Listen.
Technically didn't defeat most of them. Like, how many cancers did he blow up?
Like 2 or 3, maybe? No,
There
I
was
don't
what?
think he blew any of them.
There was what, 50 of them down there?
Yeah.
How many Ares did he blow up?
No more than 5.
There was like 20 of them? Well, there was a rich guy who had too much money.
Okay, that is the most poser pose I have seen in a long time. He's like, I'm gonna stand like this and just gravitate your way.
Well, to be fair, momentum should be taking him, so what kickoff? That's the boat thing again, right? His leg did something off screen that's pushing him in a weird, like, he shouldn't spin.
Yeah.
Microwaves. Durandal has something to say about that. Meanwhile, TV technology has not advanced.
Yeah.
I've infiltrated yet another school, making up whatever's on the page. Fair enough, Hero.
Is that his
but
essay?
Your essay was on the planets as per the diagram behind you.
Yeah.
And again, this is a problem I have with Gundam 00. When they're wearing the helmets, their hairstyles are so generic sometimes that they all look like the same character. Quatra in blue just looks like Hero. When's the last speech you gave that everyone was like this? I've stolen your name!
Oh, his greeting speech. Not even his assignment.
Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I, for one, have never had a ponytail, no matter what people tell you. And now let me tell you about my 30-minute feelings about humanity. We're skipping lunch.
and the Bishonen Sparkle, just to make sure.
I guess, to be fair, we got a female fan base that one episode where he had his jacket on but his shirt wide open and no undershirt. You know, when he had the heart attack. I guess maybe the first inclusion of Trace. I know Trace has a following too.
Yeah. I mean, both of them have Trace does it a lot more, but you also seen Sex do the Captain Morgan, like, you know.
I mean, yeah, but Trace does it like every opening. Zax is just like behind him. I don't remember Zax actually doing the Morgan that much.
No, I said Trace does him far more than he does. Any opportunity he has to do it, he does it.
Well, that's why I said it's the Riker sitting backwards in a chair sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's back problems by the actor. These people are animated. It's a choice. Which, you know, is probably what it is they have like one still of Traces, you know, from the neck down, and it's in that position. It's like those little sticker dress-up books. So Lady Unn visited the school?
Yes.
Which one? I've taken your name, now I will take your life. Alright, that's a weird decision to go, but I guess we had episodes to fill.
Mm-hmm.
I went to school with him on Earth, where he was called Duo and I was called Hero. By the way, nobody picked up on that. I guess people on Earth aren't taught colony history.
Yeah.
But now I took his name in space. He's
because
coming to take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
And also it's going full circle in the sort of Duo saved me from the hospital, so now I'm going to save him at the barge thing.
Well, no, he just said Hero's here to kill Duo.
Yeah, but the last image is him carrying him, so...
Well, I mean, that's maybe I've tricked you. Haha.
Yeah.
Or, you know, we fought to a standstill. I'll kill you later. The same plan I'm working with Relina. You know, once I figure shit out.
Battle sex.
Well, he will battle sex later.
Yeah. Again.
That was the joke I was going to go for later when I said he brought the female fan base in. It's in his name. In his gravelly voice. At least in the English.
Yeah, this voice and he also is kind of, well, it's a little pitch higher because they're playing him a little bit younger, so.
Well, it feels like they brought in like a smoky jazz singer to play him here. I mean, he doesn't like have the jazz thing going. It's just that you could hear that voice, you know, like when the jazz singer's between songs and at the bar and talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm still thinking about the English voice act.
Yeah, all that nicotine, yeah.
Steve Bloom pulls a lot. That's why when I watch Zoids and there's that one character it's voiced by Steve Bloom, I was like, that's sex!
Yeah.
That's all I think about when Steve Bloom plays a character. It's like, I think I'm watching, what's his name from Cowboy Bebop. Well, that's sex.
Yeah, this episode basically was a lot of setup, basically. Getting them into space to whatever's going to happen.
Well, it's just going over, you know, the Tauruses are better thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, what I was saying, Trace is like, I was like, just shoot the thing. I was like, well, I got other soldiers in there. I could just order them. Well, not the... Trace kind of cheated. He brought the one invincible Leo. He just stands there getting shot at for like a good 2-3 minutes. And the bullets do nothing.
Damage.
Yeah, not even a scratch. It's like if that was any other Leo with any other nameless pilot, that thing would have been that would have blown up like a minute and 59 seconds ago.
Yeah. Third person, that would have been like.
Yeah, I mean, previously in the episode, we literally saw a Leo got blown back by a different explosion and then blew up later with nothing having touched it. So they just blow up sometimes, which is, you know, makes Zex's first win against Wing Zero in a Leo falling through the air, just that much more impressive. Zex gets more impressive the more Leo pilots suck.
So yeah. Besides saying that sex is even more impressive, and now he's survived the fight. I mean,
he barely
it's
fought.
That's kind of weird. Yeah, it's weird because we're supposed to believe that they're getting torn to pieces inside those suits, but the suits is not taking any damage. So I guess it's a concussive force getting transmitted.
It's the element of how the Wing Zero like survived. Mostly, like it obviously didn't. I think we've been flippant about it when we've referred to it in other shows that we watched. How indestructible the Wing Zero is. It self-destructs and doesn't get blown up. And then we see it, and it's actually kind of in pieces, but it's still repairable. So it's not wholly indestructible, but still fairly indestructible. The element might be that it is just taking all these concussive impacts and the concussive forces being transmitted into the cockpit. But still, if it's going to break your helmet, it's going to break your fucking skull. Like, if nothing...
Your eye socket, your nose, your everything. You know,
I mean, I hate to say it, but Zex could survive, but he should be riding a short bus back home.
Damn.
Well, I'm just saying, you imagine, he should be like bleeding heavily from the nose, get all this brain damage from the concussive force that's maybe it doesn't destroy his skull, but it's certainly rattling that shit around in there enough that he ain't going to be the same Zex as when he got in the cockpit.
Nope.
Sorry, I was just thinking about a book that I was reading once where we had brought up before, the Mars trilogy, and it's like, I just don't want to go down that whole rabbit hole for the next half hour. Same thing about the research we did put off. It's an interesting conversation, but it's going to be a rabbit hole that has no real point.
It's significant armor, significant character armor. It's on a dial. He's invulnerable one moment, and then we tweak it back till it's dramatic, but we don't put it all the way back. Yeah,
still not as significant as literally God sending a lightning bolt down to deflect shots for you.
Ooh.
I don't think I've seen that one. I have argued about plot armor in so many shows, like Kira from Seed. No more greater the plot armor. Like, my argument, nobody touches Kira unless Kira wants you to touch him, and people are arguing about me in the comments. I can't wait till that episode of Thunderbolt reaches YouTube. And we're like, it's a fucking lightning bolt. Like, I mean, to be fair, at least they kind of used it twice when Daryl gets, the lightning bolt hits the colony, and then it travels through the colony and it zaps the Psycho Zaku. It's like, at least it kind of comes back twice. It doesn't save him. Like, it doesn't deflect anything, but it reinvigorates him for the fight. Like, I almost thought that was like a, what's the word? Not hypothetical, not imaginary, representative. It's not the word I want to use. Representative lightning bolt. Like, it didn't actually happen, but it represents his reinvigoration for the fight. Whereas the lightning bolt that saved Io was quite literally there, because you see that the full armor Gundam gets pockmarked by the after effects. So that's the element of this being a channel. Sometimes some show conversations overlap with other show conversations. Some of those shows we don't even watch here, like TNG.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, the one problem that I think we're having, and we talked about this like a month ago or more, is that when we watched it in the 90s, because they were doing one episode a day, it went like very quickly. Now it feels a little more like a drag, even though we're doing 2 episodes a week. So these episodes also kind of feel like, oh, you're doing the filler because, hey, you watch it on a Tuesday, and then Wednesday you have this other fight, and then Thursday this happened, and Friday, so it's like a whole week, like an entire arc would go around in a week,
I mean, you're saying that because it feels like your point is that we have time now to dwell. And I would argue that we've had 20 years to dwell. So it's not like there wasn't time to think about this. It's just more so that we're taking a more critical look, or more flippant look, as the audience will probably say. But that's the thing, is what I said before, 1 episode ago in my notes, or not even in my notes, just a comment between us. This show fucking sucks, and I love it. It's like the guilty pleasure of Gundams, but at the same time, if I hadn't watched it 20 years ago, I would just fucking hate this. I'm assuming I would. I would enjoy watching the English side of it because the voice acting, it's just top tier. Top tier in a bad way. but
Mhm.
but
Very
yeah,
fun.
comparing it to any other Gundam, this is like it was just the worst.
Mr. C Science Theater type situation.
Well, it's lower quality animation for its time, and the writing is bad. But I think what saves it is the over-the-top character narration, like not the exposition characters, but hero, come kill me. And it's like, in the birthday scene, it's just like all of that way over-the-top shit really saves the show from obscurity.
So bad is good, kind of see. Or
Well,
so bad is
no,
okay.
not even that. Again, nostalgia is carrying this for me, and some of the OST. But this is... I can't think of a worse Gundam.
Well, we did see Destiny, which is right there competing with it.
No. See Destiny is trying something that's got good animation. The characters, I think this is part of an argument you were having, or a discussion you were having before, but I tangented off of it before we actually got anywhere. They might not do stuff. Like, the argument we have is, go fucking do something with the information that you've got and everything. But I would argue that at least we know what there should be doing and stuff like that, versus this is just, they tell you and we're there and we're done. And it's like, there's no build up. The build up is you watching it and it happening. So,
and also I think the what's colored out, because we watched the movie afterward, and that movie was silly as hell, right? They went full on superhero, psychic powers, evil plan. I want to transform humanity.
It was generically silly. Like, it was it was the way the Ray Earth OVAs,
and we liked it. I liked
bad.
it. You liked it. It for what it was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it was more generic than bad. Right? Like, it could be like any other plot of any other anime. But it's still better than this. Again, and also I said before, this is the Gundam I could write. Which is like, there's no build-up, stuff just happens, the characters tell you what they're feeling. You said that to me. That made me feel bad. It's like, okay, thanks.
I feel bad because you told me that. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, that's not great. Like, nostalgia
also,
is doing a heavy amount of work. The soundtrack is doing a fair amount of the work. The corniness, this is Plan 9 from Outer Space Gundam.
Also, to be fair, I think one of the reasons why we feel that way about Destiny is because Seed was better. Even if I just watched a compilation movie, it's like, it was confusing, whatever, but it was good. It actually was good.
Well, again,
not probably the best, but
you're putting me into the same camp as you. I think the problem is that you're remembering wasted investment, that we went all throughout this thing, like, trying to figure stuff out, and there's no real payoff. And then you hated the ending more than I did. Whereas I'm remembering all the times that we spent trying to solve a mystery. And granted, again, there was no answer, because there was no answer, but I had fun trying to solve a mystery and then theorizing with you back and forth about what could be based on given evidence. So I'm remembering it with the rose-tinted glasses, that it was fun to get there, even though, we ended up at Wally World and Wally World was closed, that sort of thing. So,
and Disney's brother didn't show up to open it up again. Like, oh, well.
So it was a fun journey, even though we died in the end. We ended up both falling asleep at the wheel and drove off a cliff. It was still fun, the road trip that we got. So that's what I'm saying. When you say See Destiny is down here, and it's like, I put it at like 50%. It was a good journey. It's hampered by the fact it doesn't, like, we're saying this, and it's currently winning the fan poll about all the shows we've ever watched on the channel before. So clearly not of the same opinion of the fan base.
No.
But
the top 50 were in the bottom 50 seeing it. We're seeing it from the bottom, they're seeing it from the top.
Well, I mean, they're seeing it from 100%. They're saying this is the best thing. They're not the top 50, they're in the top 1. I think it gets up against Iron-Blooded Orphans and Gundam 00 at the moment. I'm on record having not liked the main characters of Iron-Blooded Orphans. Again, more flippant era for me. Maybe I'll change my mind. I doubt it because I was right the whole time. Ironically, I said that to you before we were talking about the Macross ranking thing. The AI says essentially that like the second season of Iron Blooded Orphans is like doesn't make sense character motivation. Like the season that makes me right, the AI is like this is like the worst season. So I'm of a mixed scale here. Didn't like the characters, got proven right about everything. I like to be right, so hard to not like that in a show. And Gundam 00, kind of the same thing. I'm not a fan of Setsuna FCA, who is the hero Yui of that show, except with less personality.
That's interesting.
That was the conversation me and Griffin had, where I was like, it'd be more interesting if you gave one of the side characters who's full of personality, that personality to Setsuna, and made him like an amalgamation of both the characters, full of personality and everything he does. Like, he is apparently the best Gundam pilot in Gundam. I would say that's mostly due to his Gundam being the most powerful Gundam in all of Gundam 2, but he's the one who gets quoted, I am Gundam. I had a problem there too, so it's ironic that the show, 3 shows, I didn't particularly, I wouldn't say I didn't enjoy, but I would not rank as the highest of Gundams, made it to the end of other rankings.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Our talk about everything but.
No, we talked about Wing for quite a while there. We just ended on more of a general Gundam discussion.
True enough.
The more Gundam we watch, the more ability we have to reference Gundams against other Gundams. That's, again, the big reason why Gundam Wing did so well in America. Not any other Gundam really to compare against unless you got like imported OG Gundam or something. Because again, what is it? Anyway, the idea is that you, as an American audience with no English anime translations of any other Gundam, this is it for you.
Yeah.
And as I pointed out in, I think, a previous note section, the block of anime that you're watching this on would be Toonami. All right, well, I think that is everything. So I'm just going back over a point I've already made before. So, that said, once again, I've been Theta. This has been Lessons. Again, Hamper. And we've been Stoneface Reactions, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?